Awesome, everyone. We are live. We're going to be starting off with some dynamic exercises today. This is going to be for our piriformis muscle, which is the middle of the back. Let's start our clock. We are going to be pigeon pose. We're going to bring our back leg nice and long in front of us, heels elevated, hands at your heart center. Then you're going to rotate back around into that pigeon position. We're doing this for 30 seconds. Now, some modifications here. We put in your butt completely to the side and using your hands as modifications. I'm looking to open up my hip flexor, my piriformis, which is the middle of my butt, and also get some range of motion with my hip joint. Now, these are really challenging. You can always bring your hands to your back. And of course, everybody likes to drive by right as I'm going live. We're doing 30 seconds, and now we're switching. Go ahead and get into a pigeon position. Right leg in the pigeon, and then you're going to rotate that back leg behind you into front, rotating from the back into the front at your own pace, elevating your front leg at the front. My right side's a lot tighter, so I'm using my hands as a little more as assistance, but I'm trying to push my body into my thigh that's in the front position, that pigeon position, and then I'm just stabilizing myself with my hands as I move back and forth. Good, and that was 30 seconds. Now, today's series is gonna be really short. We're gonna grab a lacrosse ball. We're gonna get that lacrosse ball in the middle of your butt. So that's what the piriformis muscle is. We're going to start that clock. 30 seconds here. While you're here, I like to elevate my left ankle on my knee, and then I like to drop my left knee out. So I'm going to push out, hold for a couple seconds, and then come back in. If you find a spot that's tender where the ball is at, stay right there. Push the knee out dynamically, increasing the tension on that spot, and then release. We have about another 10 seconds here. This series is nice and quick, but I would love for you guys to replay it when you're finished to get an additional time. So right now we're doing 30 seconds on each, but you can do more. Good, let's switch. 30 seconds on the other side. Same thing, middle of the butt where the lacrosse ball is, and then my ankle is on top. I'm elevated on my palms. Woo, that spot's nice and spicy. I'm going to push my knee away and then rotate. When I was doing a lot of squatting and a lot of lifting, my hips and glutes would get really tight. This is a great exercise to incorporate. If you're starting to feel any pain going down your leg, the piriformis muscle controls the lateral movement of your leg. If you sit a lot driving at the desk, this muscle can get nice and tight. Not that it's nice. Good, let's slowly come out. That was 30 seconds. Last exercise, we're gonna grab that ab mat. I like the ab mat for my knee cushion here. If you have knees that are kind of irritated by the floor, grab that floor or grab the ab mat, put the knee directly underneath the hip. I'm going to bring my left ankle up with my right knee, and we're going to hit that 30-second mark here. I'm going to push my butt back, seesaw, kind of push my hip past my knee, and then come forward. We're doing 30 seconds of this dynamic stretch. It's almost like a forward and back and side to side combined. So think of like a 45-degree angle. I am trying to push my femur bone through the middle of my butt there. This is a great exercise to do as well as the other two. 9 more seconds here. If you have a lot of back issues, hip issues, glute issues, like I said, that piriformis is the middle of the butt. It's getting squished when you sit. You need to make sure you open it up. Let's switch. Last 30 seconds before we wrap this series up. Again, kind of same thing angle-wise. I'm going to push my butt back into the side and then come forward. Notice that my back leg is just supporting that front ankle to make sure the ankle doesn't slide. The more I can bring that right ankle up, the more I can get torque in that hip, and the more I can push into it. If you want a little extra, twist, rotate to the sky to add a little extra stretching here. So this will wrap up the last series of this exercise. These were 3 different exercises you can include. The piriformis muscle, like I said, includes a lateral movement. So definitely incorporate these into your guys' routine. Like I said, go back, watch this again to be able to double the time and increase your stretches. I will see you guys tomorrow for another live session of mobility.